modern day masculine man, take one.
What makes a modern day masculine man? When you drink your liquor straight. A modern day masculine man. I pay all the bills and I tells my woman the truth. Got my shit together, do what I wanna do, say what I wanna say. I won't break you, are not me, and I am not you. I kept it real, so now I can do what I wanna do. Modern masculine man. Welcome to Man School.
Welcome to the Modern Masculine Man Podcast, Mitch. Woo!
What up, y'all? How y'all doing? Welcome to another wonderful Wednesday. I like to say shout out to all my peoples, my dogs, my cats, everybody. This is Miss Carla calling me. Let's see what we got going on. Hey, what's up, Miss Lady?
Are you coming on?
I'm on now. I don't know. I don't see you. You might be in the wrong one. Let me make sure. Let me send you the invite real quick. I'm gonna send it to you again because I'm on now. Ranting, Raving Wednesdays with Carla and Nicole. I'm live as we speak. Let's see. Present invite. Let's try it again. I'm about to send it to your inbox. Ladies and gentlemen, I am talking to Miss Carla right now as we speak, trying to get this boy to her inbox. She just texted me, I'm in. I'm sending you the boy. I just sent it to you. Okay. So like I said, what's up, Crook? You already know that's my boy P.A. Crook from Port Arthur, Texas. Been rocking with me for a long time. They've seen a lot of manifestations and a lot of things come down. I got a beautiful manifestation tonight. I see my coach, Miss Carla, just popped on the scene, crispy and clean. Okay, it says I'm adding her to the stage, but I ain't seeing her. Hold up. There she go. How you doing, Miss Carla?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm excelente.
All right. That's what I'm talking about.
It's another wonderful Wednesday, and I just want to clap your hands, clap you in, Miss Carla. You know we got to clap you in.
Of course.
So, family, we getting started. We here. We got my man Joe Crook in the house. We got Tennessee Hot Chicken. We got my brother Trav Perry in the house. And I just want to say shout out to everybody that's tuned in, tapped in, and turned on with Ranting, Raving Wednesdays. I love the topic tonight. Ooh,
I knew you were going to like it. I said, he's going to get so excited.
Because I got my own personal experiences with it. I'm one of these people you're talking about.
I know.
And it's funny, people don't realize you have to deal with this thing a certain way. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm like burning up.
Yeah. Before we get started, I just want to share, as they said, Wednesday night Bible study, a praise report manifestation. I made a video on September 11th. What's the day? The 18th or the 17th or what?
Today, September the 17th. Yes, sir. Today's the 17th.
I actually made the video September 10th.
Okay.
And then I got an inbox from somebody that said, yo, I saw your video. I love your platform. I be with Cameron every day. I messaged him your video. I was like, cool, appreciate you, fam. And then Cameron and Dame Dash been going at it. You know who Cameron is, right?
I'm not sure. I don't
He's
think I know Dame Dash.
Yeah, he's from my era. Long story short, him and Dame Dash been going at it, and he just finally was like, I'm done with it. I ain't gonna bother the man no more. And Dame Dash came at him again, telling some lies. So he basically said he was gonna devote a whole show to Dame. So I got an inbox saying, Cameron put you on his show. So I go looking for it. And at the very end of the show, when he finished doing his little rap, you know what I'm saying? He put my video up got the master teacher watermark, got Grub's Kitchen blinking in and out of it. You know what I'm saying? Just real shine. You know what I'm saying? So naturally, I made a video about it, basically saying people like us who, how can I explain this without, I hate to preface stuff with saying without being arrogant, because people take everything for arrogance, but I'm gonna stop prefacing stuff because people know me and know my heart at this point.
Right.
And, you know what I'm saying? And anybody that don't, fuck them. So as of today, I'm gonna stop prefacing shit. So
okay.
People like me, you, Trav, my wife, the crew we trying to put together, people know we got something for the world. Like everybody that's online feel like they got a personality and they got something to say. You see what I'm saying? And I could come up here every day and say, in today's celebrity news, such and such showed her ass. You can do that.
Of course.
You can do reaction videos, but we're actually trying to put out what we believe is our ideology, something that we believe can really help and change the world and help people manifest and guide themselves through life. So we actually got like a real product that can actually change. And that mixed with our personality, it's harder for us because it's like people don't throw you an alley-oop. You know, basketball, you throw somebody alley-oop or an assist. People don't throw us alley-oops like that. But I was saying Cameron is already a famous rapper, just signed $100 million deal. He ain't worried about little old me. He can shout me out with no problem. I've supposed to have been on several podcasts with certain people in the podcasting world who are people that we like, yo, they killing the game. And when they find out I'm going to be on the show with them, they cancel and get a money back. I'm like, damn. This has happened to me so many times where it's like, yeah, we doing a panel, we getting together with this person, and this person. And then once they put me on the flyer.
Okay. So they're being prejudiced?
Mm-hmm.
Assume they know you based upon your rants?
Well, this is the thing. My homeboy told me one day, he said, you should be like Ghostface Killer. I said, why? He said, you just got a lot going for yourself. And you're a big, tall, handsome guy. You sing, you rap, podcast, you're smart. He was like, you just got a lot going. He was like, man, when he was like real talk, he said, when you walk in the room, he said, I look for my lady. He said, and just to make sure she ain't looking at you. He was like, your presence dominates the room. And he was like, it's something about you that's going to make men not share you like they should. You know what I'm saying? So men will take my content, share it, and go viral with my content and take my watermark off it and don't even tag me in it. People been telling me for so long, hey, make sure you put a watermark on your stuff. I'm like, my shit watermark. They take it off. So my homeboy the other day was like, look, I'm going to make you a little logo where you can kind of put over your face that's kind of opaque. He was like, and they can't take that off.
No,
I was like, I got to do all that.
No, we're not doing that.
I got to do all that for somebody just to say, hey, I'm you. Like, say, for example, this right here, if it was something we said right here that would go viral, they would cut our names off of it. They got software to cut me and your name off of it. So we don't get the credit.
Of course.
So not only do we not get the credit, people be afraid that their viewership is going to transfer over to us. Because we got a network of really trying to do something. People know when people know when somebody really is selling something good. Like with the Living Soul, with the Hero Training, with the Bears and Bubbles. Anybody that sit down and watch this shit or anything we doing to say to themselves, yo, these motherfuckers got something going. If they ever get their motherfucking foot in the door, it's gonna be a problem, and a lot of that dumb shit gonna stop because people gonna want the healing, people gonna want the help, people gonna want to elevate and build. People not gonna want that trash shit no more. And so we really kind of like, it's almost like how you gonna put me on your podcast and I'm the type of nigga that be like, man, this podcast shit fucking our race up. You see what I'm saying? Like, right. Anti-podcast, you know what I'm saying?
Anti-social media, you're anti a lot of stuff.
Like this shit fucking with us. I'm just on it because this is the only way I can have a voice, just like everybody else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And really, you're on it because I kept telling you, like, you got to get good. I don't know what you're thinking, but
Exactly. Hey, like there you go, right here. She encouraged me and really was like, yo, you need to really take this shit serious.
yeah.
So here we go. It's Wednesday. I just put all that out there to say, hey, our time coming.
Let me
You know
give
what I'm
you
saying?
flowers. Let me give you your flowers because that's really amazing. First of all, it's not easy to do what you do every day. Be consistent. A voice, a face in doing what you're doing. Just like you encouraged me. Like I know you get pennies on the book and all, but just keep going, keep going. I'm like, Javon, it's not worth it. This is not any money. You're like, pennies turn to dollars. I'm like, okay. So we encourage each other, but it's not easy to start with the little stuff first. We're having to, really scrape pennies and all this stuff. And man, I'm super happy to see you just rise. But the thing is, you got the plug with the celebrities, which is crazy because nobody knows that. I mean, I know, but nobody realizes that no, he has the plug. But like you said, we don't want to do certain things to get in the door. We're a little different, unorthodox.
Yeah.
I'm about monogamy, and I'm talking about, you and your open marriage and all this stuff. They're like, listen, we can't let them in the door because they're going to change. They have the power to change minds. And so,
and then the tryout with hero training, like it's just like I call that shit regular man hero. It's like Travis can show you how every man can be his own fucking hero in his own whatever you call that shit super universe. That's how Trav got me thinking I'm my own hero and really I'm in my own metropolis right here. This is my metropolis. You like goddamn Storm or something teaming up. But I'm laughing so hard because I just gotta say this right here. Jaron Ashton. I think Jaron might have been the first person that hit me and told me that I was on the Cameron show, right? And he said, I want to watch football game, eat food. Listen, if y'all don't know where that's from, I'm going to have to find that one day. It was somebody that had made a cartoon about podcasting niggas. And they was saying these podcasting niggas ain't talking about shit. They just say the same old shit. So they had the guy up there on the podcast. He was talking. He was like, yeah, women ain't shit. I hate them. I want to watch football game, eat food. It was just like, that shit was so fucking funny, man.
That's where
You
we're
know what I'm saying?
like, what is up with that? Like, but there's been so many people, and you know me, I'm always going to speak from a balance, and there's so many people that have been coaching, okay, and they have been falling from grace. Now, I'm not going to bring up any names, but there's some out here falling from grace, and it hurts me because I don't really want to know the back and forth about it, but my concern is I do this time. I put some time in on this work, and to just have these coaches falling from grace is hurting me. But then I'm like, but then in a way, they're also opening gates for me.
Yeah.
But I don't want them to fall from grace. I want them to come out here and really perform properly so people can really have their lives changed.
Well, it's always going to be some charlatans out here that we got to fight through. That's just like asking for a donation. I'm not one to be like, yo, can I get some donations? But shit, I don't want donations, but niggas ask black people for donations so much. I'm ashamed to even try to get a goddamn donation. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that, we got to be us and we got to worry about us and worry about who like us. And we already doing it. We already the influencers. You already got the curriculum ready. And it's better to be ready than not ready when it's time to get here. So we already ready to be ready. What's up with the topic tonight?
Oh my God. So I don't even know what made me do this. But as soon as I was in meditation this morning, I meditate every morning. So the topics come to me during meditation. Yeah, well, I be in meditation in the shower, so I know that I do it every day because you got to bathe. So I do my meditation this morning. The Spirit says to me, you're going to talk about what the leaders and the pastors and the mentors have to deal with when it comes to women starting to fall in love with them and misconstruing their pouring into them as pouring into them.
Yeah.
They're women. And so I was talking about it to my partner. I was like, listen, I said, the challenge is, are you hearing like a spacey, like a noise or something? It might be me. But I was saying that the challenge is sometimes women get excited about men they look up to because they're infatuated by their intelligence, they're handsome, they're a celebrity, their dedication to wanting to see them for the better of them, that they get so hooked up on wanting to be with them. That's why everybody wants to be the first lady. Every woman wants to be with the pastor, you know. And it's like, I think they're confusing looking up to their leaders, mentors, and pastors, and not realizing that the true partnership is when you look into the spirit of your lover, the partner, the equal. So I wanted to bring this up and say, well, holy crush, why women fall for pastors, leaders, and mentors. So I want to talk about that, and I know you have plenty to say because I know you've dealt with this, but I wanted to talk about it because a lot of times I think women are hungry for husbands, and not all men are your husband because they're sleeping with you or mentoring you or involved with you or cleaning and cooking for you. Doesn't mean that they're your husband. But I want to give women an understanding that if you didn't get a husband, it doesn't mean that you're not a worthy person. So let's talk about tonight why leadership roles, pastors, mentors, bosses, community leaders naturally attract admiration.
Yeah, it's a, I guess it's a natural thing, you know. Women want women that other women like. You know what I'm saying? If you're the leader, if it's a group of women watching you, women feel like they all in competition. So if one of them can stand out or be that flower or the apple of your eye, they want that. You know, even if you got a woman, you know, some women want to be just be the pastor's fucking secretary or the pastor's one that bring the juice out. Absolutely. You know, the juice with the little water. People
yes, absolutely. They want some type of recognition.
Yeah. And men schmooze too and try to get close to you. So you know what I'm saying? But women, I think women feel like, number one, if I can get him to fuck me, it show that he ain't really all he say he is. Number two, if I can get him to fuck me, I can have something on a powerful man. But I think their first motivation is, I don't believe this motherfucker's as no good man like he say he is. So you know what I'm saying? But
she wants to discredit his integrity or discredit who he
well,
is.
It makes her feel like motherfucking Delilah or Jezebel or you know, like I got this man to turn his back on his morals or his God. He won't me this much. He's willing to sacrifice his movement for me. Like, look at me, goddamn it. I'm like a snake slithering in the grass. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it. Think about it. It's like this man saying he's a man of God. This man is saying he's a man of the people. This man is saying he's got morals and integrity. And this man has a whole lot of people following him.
Right.
And a whole lot of men and women admire him.
Right.
If this man would risk this for me, that let me know I'm the shit.
So you think it's egotistical for women?
Yeah, like this man, like, you know, as a man, I the reason I say it's egotistical because I experience it, and I have women try to text me, and I know how to inbox with a woman, and if she take the screenshots, I look totally innocent, and she been to send me her pussy. Like, oh, you want to just baby cake walk me? I baby cake walk with you if I look at your profile and you look good. And hello, sister, how you doing? What can I help you with? Oh, ha 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 ha. I know how to say change the conversation. You're making me blush. I know how to say that, and then that make a woman say something else. You know, I know how to make a woman, and they be so dumb. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna text nothing with you that can make me look bad and jeopardize my credibility. Because think about it like this.
Okay.
I can do what I want to do in an open relationship. I don't have to do no sneaky shit with the bitch in the inbox that she can expose me. He trying to fly me out, or he trying to come see me in his city. Or, I don't have to do that.
Right.
So why would I give a woman that to where she could take that and show my messages and misconstrue what's going on and make me look like a goddamn fool when I can just say, oh, you texting me, you must want to fuck me. If I want to be like that, if it's somebody that I'm willing to fuck, I say, oh, you sister, you ain't texting me for nothing. I'm about to call you.
Right.
Now I talk to you. Hey,
Right.
cut the play shit out. You want to fuck me, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm not gonna, and I can tell by the way they text me, they're trying to lead me into, and I just be sitting there.
Temptation.
Man, I just be laughing. I'd be like, oh, look, girl. And then after they send me some or say something nasty, I'd be like, do you really think I would send you my dick? Do you really think I'm going to send you something nasty? As popular as I am.
So you can be out here.
Do you really think I'm going to be one of these creep ball motherfuckers sending dick pics and, you know, I sent you a video. Send me a video. You beating your meat back to it. Really? You want me to stop what I'm doing and beat my meat back to a video you just sent me right now? Bitch, you don't know where I'm at.
Right. But in reality, Javon, a lot of women, I think, are they're really wanting, if we're honest, I feel like the pastors, the leaders, the community leaders, and all of them, I think that they have an essence to them, a confidence to them, and also a lot of women believe that they have a closeness with God that is supernatural to the average man. Because to get a man to go to church, or to get a man to be consistent in his even motivations of life, period, to be an entrepreneur and successful, all of those things takes commitment and discipline. And so I feel like a lot of times they're like, these men are supernatural. And, you know, with you, I'm sure you get this too, but I know a lot of pastors, and I know, you know, spiritual leaders and stuff. So I'm aware that you guys get the question all the time. So what's your type?
Yeah.
What's your type? What do you like? So why did you choose your wife? Or what's your type? What do you like? And it's like, if you were my type, according to most men that I've been talking to, pastors and men and husbands and ex-husbands, they all tell me the same thing. If you're my type, I don't have to do this song and dance and jiggling with you. You'll know you're my type because I'm talking to you. I'm at you. You get access to me to a different level and degree the average woman won't get.
Yeah.
You're not going to allow certain women in your home, in your space, in your private, you know, area. You're just not going to do that.
Yeah.
I feel like women misconstrue men of power, or even drive, or even consistency, celebrity. They get so swooped up because they really are attracted to him having a closer, higher power in his spirituality, and she's looking at him like the actual God figure in her home, in her heart. And so that's another reason why I feel that there is admiration for men out here that have that title.
It's funny because this is the first time I have just totally disagreed with you on something.
Okay, talk to me.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
I don't think nobody believes nobody is spiritual and extra closer to God because of the shit we do and the shit we try to get each other to do. I believe when just like me, for example, when I believe a woman, I know a chick that I think is an amazing motherfucking woman, right?
Right.
And we good friends through the internet.
Okay.
Good friends. she's a woman of God. So she say, I really am super attracted to this woman. But when I talk to this woman, I keep our conversations on the up and up. You know why?
Why?
'Cause I really believe this woman is into her shit. I really do. So this is a situation where I say, I've met a woman that's a good woman. Who did I glean knowledge from? She gives me point of view. She's very perspective in my life. She's a very good concierge.
Right.
I just may never get to fuck her.
Right.
I believe this woman is serious about her shit. So I don't play with her like that.
Right.
Yeah, if one day she break down and want to give me some pussy, I'm gonna take it.
Right.
But I don't play with her like that. So I think when we really think somebody is legit, we don't go at them. I think that's what I said earlier when I said I think a woman said if I can get this nigga to go against what he say he for, I don't believe he for that shit. I don't believe that nigga really no man of God, because the people that I really respect, I put my goddamn joint down when they walk by. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker preacher coming up like Brandon Mack on Friday, man, smoking said, man, fuck that motherfucker. We gonna keep smoking. And what Craig said, no, that's the pastor. He said, man, fuck that motherfucker. You could tell he ain't shit. Now notice he come over there first. We ain't think about it. He looking for Craig mama. What he want with Craig mama? He trying to fuck Craig. He been fucking Craig mama.
Oh, okay.
He ain't talking about give me a little reefer for my glaucoma. Told you that motherfucker won't shit. Now, if they really thought that man was a man of God, they'd have said, man, put that shit down. You know what I'm saying?
Respect
right next door and start fucking the goddamn next door neighbor. You got to think about this. No, seriously, watch this.
I believe it.
Craig, I watch movies.
Right.
Craig got fired. Craig wasn't supposed to be there. Pastor was coming over to fuck.
Right.
Y'all don't watch that shit like me. Craig was fired. Craig wasn't supposed to be home. And when Craig got fired, mama said, shit, pastor coming by. I'm going to go ahead and leave. That's why when she looked across the hall and saw the other bitch, she was jealous.
Oh, my God.
Hey, call me. Okay. She was jealous because she know pastor fucking them both.
Oh, my
God. What happened? Right. Craig mama went home. What did he do? Go right across the street and fuck with Miss Parker. Miss Parker. Man, they writing this shit for us to get it, but everybody not getting it. Or maybe I'm just imagining too much because I wanted James to fuck Winona on Good Times as a little boy. I was like, they got fine ass Winona in here in Florida. Talking like, James, Winona coming that bitch sexy. They always clap when Winona come in. Winona come in. Girl, I had a hot date last night. It was so hot and sizzling, had me like bacon grease popping out the frying pan, girl. In Florida, be like, yeah, you gonna catch chlamydia, ain't you? I might have caught it, but I had fun, girl. And James be sitting there looking at Winona like, God damn.
He wanted to get it.
Fucking bad, Jack.
He wanted to get it. He wanted to get that for real.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I'm being funny, but I'm joking, but I'm serious. It's like,
right.
The people that I really believe are legitimate people, I don't go at them like that. Or I don't think people go at them because you feel a certain type of way when you think a woman is a decent woman.
Yeah,
I know how it feel, and I'm gonna tell you something that me and learned.
Okay.
Very early on in life.
I'm all ears.
I know how it feel to look at a woman and say to myself, "That's a decent, good woman. Don't try your shit with her."
Okay.
And then I try my shit.
Anyway, you want to get.
And guess what happened? They give me the most respectful turn down. Like, now, why would you say something to me like that? It be something that's so convicting. It make you say, and it's normally a young man trying to holler at an older woman that's in a higher position than him.
No business.
I done tried my professor. I done tried a teacher. I done tried a doctor, my doctor.
What was I thinking? But you was thinking, my look, I couldn't help it.
And you be feeling so goddamn stupid because you know you shouldn't have tried this good woman. Fellas, chime in if y'all know what I'm talking about. So I be thinking a woman be like, say, for example, if a woman seeing a leader, right?
Yes.
She gonna put on her extra smell good.
Yes.
Right?
Of course.
This shit happens a certain way. You just said it because it's gonna happen to me. If a woman can, if you his type, you gonna have access. He gonna say something. So all it takes is if a woman say, I'm gonna put on my little smell good, my little hat or whatever, and I'm gonna go up there and shake pastor's hand and say, or shake the leader's hand and say, nice sermon, nice message. I really appreciate you what you're doing. Right?
Well, let me show you how they hold. Well, how they shake his hand. It's to give him the clue. So
yeah, exactly.
He'll grasp her hand, and then she'll put her other hand on top of it. That's the grip.
Yeah. And guess what he say then? And guess what he do back then to let her know?
What?
He say something like, "My sister, you sure smell good," or
right. Yep. So
just enough. Just enough.
You have to know.
Yes, she know. Okay. Now, once he say that to her, you think she still believe he a man of God? Or you think her mind going to, I'm about to get this motherfucker off his square?
I actually think she does, but I think she has a mission to be the first lady, even if he has a first lady. So what I'm saying,
damn, that means she don't believe he's supernatural. She like, I'm gonna make this motherfucking man fall for some pussy.
A lot of these women just want to have the title and they want to be propped up. So what is it? When I said earlier that when women are desiring these men, they look up. So what I mean by looking up, they look up to their pastor, they look up to their mentors, they look up to their gurus, they look up to the community leaders. They do all that looking up, right? But what I was telling you was what that man does for them is he pours into them to encourage them. Sometimes he's doing a little more than pouring, but you know what I mean. He's encouraging.
Yeah, pouring that meat, melting it down in the perfect shape of her vagina. It matches me so perfect. Shape exactly like me.
Then it causes confusion, and the ladies are like fighting over the pastor at the church. And did you hear Miss Laura was mad at Miss Sarah because they said and all this other stuff? But usually the wife is the one that's like, you know, she's not usually that sexy. If you notice, the pastor's wife is usually dry, but he usually holds his restraint during the sermon. So the women are like, I'm trying to flirt with him, but I try to be respectful, but I'm still trying to let him know without getting.
Hey, let me tell you something, because I used to travel with a pastor, and this some game. This is some game. They put their side bitch behind their wife to the right. So when they preaching, they always gonna be looking for their side bitches. You see what I'm saying? Because they side bitches is who really they fun. That's who they talked about their sermon with. The wife don't hear that shit.
No.
Side bitch, like, what you talking about? The girl, I got a message about Joseph. He excited in the motherfucker. Tell the side bitch. His wife side and heard this goddamn Joseph 20 goddamn times, 10 different goddamn ways. She don't want to hear that shit.
Right.
So when he preaching, he's looking out.
Yes.
And he's smiling, and you think he's looking at his wife because she dead center. But his side bitch is right behind her. And that's something I learned that they say, and you can go point them out, and you can go get them. You can go pick them out.
Those. You can, but I already know. I know.
It's like, say for example, if I'm preaching, and the bitch that's the apple of my eye is in the church, right? Or if I'm speaking, if she is way over here, people gonna say, "Who the fuck is he looking at?" Listen, what Trav got to say, and the actions can't hide with the soul. I can't remember. That motherfucker got so many sayings. He said that ain't no secret the soul can hide that the motherfucking actions won't reveal. So motherfuckers know we looking at this bitch every Sunday. Oh, she over there. Da 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 da.
Yes.
But if she sit front and center to the right of the wife, that means she coming to church early, getting her spot, so she can always see him after church with no point, because everybody expected because she close.
Right, but
it's a whole psychology behind it.
That's what I was getting ready to say. The psychology of it is 9 times out of 10. The reason why I wanted to bring this up, not just about the leaders, the pastors, or whatever, because those men are usually they're taken. But women desire to have that prop up. What I mean by that is we desire to be the first lady, even if we're not the first lady. We just want to be first. We want to be the main chick. We want to be propped up. So right now, I'm creating a understanding for those women that are 50 plus, or we can say 40 plus, that didn't quite make it to being a wife.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna talk to y'all ladies real quick. So y'all ladies really didn't become a wife. You didn't get chosen, as you would say. He didn't show up at the door like you thought he would, and they told you in Cinderella he was gonna pop up, he was gonna show up, he was gonna kiss you awake, and all of that, and you found out all of that stuff was a lie. That's okay though. Don't get upset, because if you are a woman 50 plus, I'm gonna teach you something about miogamy tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So miogamy helps us to understand husband types. Okay, so I want y'all to get this, because it's important and vital why we are so overly consumed with our disappointment that we're not chosen as a wife. Where else can you go, Javon, if you're not a wife? What's the next step up from that? If you don't get chosen, what's the next step up? Is there another step that I'm missing?
Yeah, just the next step from wife is what chicks be wanting to be, even if that nobody know.
What
I'm
is it?
a side chick. I'm the main side chick.
But now I'm talking about the one above the wife. What's that rank? Where do you go if you're not chosen as the wife? Where do you go from there?
Oh, ain't nothing higher than that I know of.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
we have a lot of grief-stricken women because of the fact that they won't be a wife.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to help to baby step women into understanding that men come in different husband styles that we're missing. Because a lot of times, if a woman is being sexed up by a man, she's getting taken care of financially by one, he comes by and checks on her or whatever, she automatically assumes that's her husband.
Mm.
But he's not. Then we have the other ones that might be the fixer-uppers. He comes over, he's trying to fix up stuff for you and look out and are you good? You need anything? You know, those guys. And we're like, oh, I don't know. I'm good. But here's what's true. We have to be honest with the fact that we don't know what we're doing if we're not chosen as a wife. And we're so grief-stricken that we're becoming very cold as women. And if you notice, the coldness is causing the frozen attitude towards even potential men to want to come to you or approach you or flirt with you or even come by and take you to Cracker Barrel. There aren't any men. They're just not happening because you're like, well, I'm not even getting a date to Cracker Barrel.
Come take your black ass to Cracker Barrel.
I'm saying though. And we're getting very frustrated because we weren't chosen as the wife. We weren't picked. So there's a lot of women out here in self-destruction. So they're going on these girl trips and then they're getting bombarded with all this fun. And I don't know if you saw the video. I think I sent it to you where
Dikey, licky.
A lot of these girl trips are going on, but I'm trying to tell women, I get it, I understand that, but you guys have to have a male covering. So we have different husband types that we need to be mindful of and learn about.
Mm-hmm.
You can text me at 844-594-7366 and hashtag help me. And I will help to advise you of the husband types, because what's happening, ladies, is we're not aware of what's really valid as far as a man is concerned. Javon is very open about his marriage, and he's very open about the fact that you may have an opportunity, but that doesn't mean all women have an opportunity. He said he's open, but that doesn't mean to you. So as an example, people get it confused. I'm just being honest. Some people get it confused because, oh, he's open, so just anybody can get a chance. No, that's not.
Hell no. I ain't trying to listen. Let me tell you something. And this may be crazy. I was talking to my homeboy the other day, and we be talking, and he been knowing me for years, and he be like, man, you know, you about to blow, right? And I'd be laughing, and he said, you're gonna have to hire like secretaries, nannies, and shit, and such and such like that. He was like, I know you're gonna be fucking the damn secretary or hire fucking help. And I joked and I laughed. I said, no, I'm not gonna hire anybody. Anybody that's gonna be around me is gonna be somebody that's one of my women.
Right.
Like that way, it's an extra protection, an extra covering to do your job. It's an extra everything. Like, and he was like, he think that's crazy. What you think about that? Like, I wouldn't hire a secretary or a nanny. I would live my life, and if I met a woman that I liked enough, I would put her in that position. What you think about that? Or do you think I should hire somebody? You as a woman, being a woman, how do you think that should go? That's your question.
Being a monogamist, I would suggest that you do it wherever you are currently in your heart and space. Right now, in this moment, you will feel more moved to bring a woman in as a connected woman to you in a space where you may be lovers, you may be lovers, but you might also just be cool to where you feel comfortable and you can trust her. Not all lovers are trustworthy.
Yeah, exactly.
He's your housekeeper.
And not all help is trustworthy. He said it's like, nigga, if that's how you feel right now, then let's do it. That ain't no goddamn advice to me, Carla. Is that what you do for your coach?
But I'm a monogamist. So it comes down to, remember, the love comes to you first. What you desire in you first. It comes from here and then outward. That's how love is. You got to start with self, so you have to have that conversation privately with you and say, what am I comfortable with? What do I desire as far as when this hits? Because it's not if, it's when.
Yeah.
When this hits, how am I going to operate?
Yeah.
And then in that question, you got to be mindful that certain women that are in your life are going to want certain time, space, energy, effort, money. So all of that, how much can you afford?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that all costs. I'm not talking about just financially. That costs
time.
time.
Hell yeah. The easiest thing to throw at a problem is money. Right. That's what people don't realize. I'll be like, I've had situations where I've wanted friends to do something for me, or we doing something for a homeboy. One of my homeboys had got sick. So we was like, look, we're going to go by there. We're going to do this. We're going to do this for his kids for Christmas. We're going to do this. And they was like, yeah, I got 100 on it. And niggas started having 300. I said, man, why everybody goddamn having how much extra money they can outgive a nigga? And we trying to get y'all niggas to go by here and see this nigga and do this shit for his family and have a good Christmas while he's sick. And niggas like, man, I don't even want to see that nigga sick like that, man. Right. You know, men giving all these reasons and excuses why they would rather just give like I said, at first the nigga was like, shit, man, I got 50 on it, but I got to go to the such and such that day. I can't make it. Then nigga like, well, shit, I got 150. Like, it's like it turned into a bidding war. Like, everybody trying to give us the most money so they can say, well, I ain't show up, but I gave this much money. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, money is the easiest fucking thing to throw at a situation.
It's the flex.
Yeah. But look, I swear to God on my life, there have been times that I have been doing something and I have said, man, I wish I would have paid for the fucking moving company than be over here helping you fucking move. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish if I could have done it, I'd have paid for the fucking moving company to show you that I love you, because I'm so fucking mad that I'm helping you move today. You ain't got shit packed. Now you putting everything, dishes in them big ass heavy garbage bags. We dragging this shit out, man. I'm so goddamn mad. You know what I'm saying?
That is so true. And it's aggravating, but we're thinking that we're helping, but we're really making ourselves miserable.
Miserable than a motherfucker. You mad. You think your whole Saturday, they said be over there at 10. When you get there at 10, you like, you ready? They're like, I need you to drive the truck. Bitch, you ain't got the truck yet. No, I need you to be the one to drive it for me. I can't drive that big truck. Bitch, now you over there waiting an hour and 30 minutes. Now, can you do it on your credit card? Something happened last time I was here. You know what I'm saying? Now you doing it. You done goddamn did a lot of extra shit. Yeah. Thinking you gonna be done by 5, 6. You just told yourself, look, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8 hours. I'm gonna get this bitch 8 hours. I could be done by 5. 12:30, you dragging the last shit upstairs, tired. Now you got to take the truck back tomorrow. Man, let me give you some damn money, man.
And remember too, now when you're paying for a woman, now don't forget this part, because I'm like, you asked me if I was
Gotta get her something to eat.
Well, no, what I'm telling you is, remember, you're paying. If you're paying a woman, you're paying her to leave.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just giving that. Now there's the clue. So do you want to stay or do you want her to go? Because that's where the element of truth is right here. Is if you're wanting to put a woman up on game, then that's fine. But you want her to stay tonight and be all up underneath you and asking you questions, then that's gonna cost you money to get rid of her.
Yeah. So let me ask you something. When a woman is looking at a man that's in leadership, right? I have seen situations where the woman want the man and nobody even gonna know about it.
Mm-hmm.
What's that about?
So you're saying if she wants to,
she don't even get credit for being your secretary, no nothing. She willing to goddamn sneak around and be quiet and really do that shit, and don't get no praise. Is she telling one of her best friends, you know, somebody to goddamn or what's going on? Like why? Because you know, most people when they doing something good or doing something taboo or secretly, they want to get the damn credit for it. Like, girl, you know, I be the one bringing his laundry. I bring his suits, I iron his robes or some shit.
right.
It's down to the smallest shit. You know, I be goddamn in the back sometime now. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be behind her. That's what Ben say. I'll behind her a couple times a week.
Hey, that was funny, Miss Carla. You got, I was behind her. like he ain't touching. He was just like he was just walking, or like she was in front of me.
I'll be hitting her from the back. Like, no, don't tell people. Just keep it on.
Hey, you know she says, you know, every morning she. That's how them old men be. You know she speak to me every morning. She come in, right? I be sitting right at the door.
Yeah.
Right at the door. I open the door for her every morning. She said, "Hey, Mr. Clark." I said, "Hey, that pretty girl." She ain't never said I was disrespectful either.
Yep. That's exactly how they do it.
Yeah, they be proud of that shit. Every day they say some slick shit trying to get her to break. She never even say, "Hey, pretty girl. Hey, sweetheart. Hey, pretty lady. Hey, Miss Lady. Hey, Valentine." He even said so much shit, and that shit never was here. She ain't never thought I was disrespectful either.
It's so funny because I get hit on by these elder men all the time. I'll be like, bruh. Like, hey there, like, how are you this beautiful day? Like, I'm fine, thank you. And you know how you want to do that quick, cut him off quick, and then he'll be like, so what do you got a boyfriend, or you know, like, I don't have nothing. No, I don't have nothing. I'm just a little old single mom taking care of my babies. He's like, oh.
Hey, look, that's when them old men be letting you know they willing to pay. They say some shit like, well, if you ever need anything, I'm right here now. I'm right here if you ever need anything.
Then he pulls out his phone and then he's showing me his daughter, his granddaughter, you know, my grandbaby.
That
like,
motherfucker open.
Yeah. My grandbaby, like, you know, she don't want her granddaddy to have a girlfriend. I'd be like, Papa gotta have a girlfriend. And I'm like, no, sir, I'm here.
Hey, that's funny as hell. Somebody must have really said that to you. Look, this is my grandbaby. That's his pickup line. He being nice. He like, hey, you know I got a grandbaby. You sure she don't want me to have no girlfriend?
I passed him to my elder friend, like, well, she's available for you. You got one right here. He's like, well, I'm kind of seeing what you got going on, and it's like, bro,
boy, that shit funny. The old man flipped that motherfucker. You know, this is my grandbaby right here. Her name's Celeste. I was over there this morning. She said, Papa, I don't want you to have no girlfriend. I said, Granddad had to have a girlfriend. It's like, so that she just randomly said that to you this morning.
I promise you, on everything I love, I promise you this happened to me. And I'm sitting here thinking, why, Jesus? Why me? Why am I getting hit on by this elder man? And he's really nice. That's the problem. He buys from me. He buys jewelry. But I'm like, bruh, look. I am not the one for you. I know. It's like, and his eyes be this big when
Hey, listen, I gotta use. She said, this old man said, Granddad don't want me to have no girlfriend. I said, Papa, I got to have a girl.
Oh my God, like, oh my God, please, sir, no. Oh my God, it's so funny. I said, listen, baby, I don't know what you want me to do with you.
That shit got the back of my head hurt.
Now, you know, the thing
My
is,
grandbaby.
listen, Javon, I promise you, I I tried to. There's this other Arabian man. He found out that I do energy body work. He sees me when I come there with DoorDash to pick up from his Chicago chicken and fish place. And mind you, it's just a hood spot. So, you know, it's got the grease all over the. And I come in there, he says, hey, lady. He does this. You going to do this for me? Like, no, you have to pay. You got to pay.
Yeah. Yeah, he heard. Hey, whether you know it, you don't even get his language. He's saying, "Hey, you gonna do that massage for me?" He's saying, "I want one."
I'm like, bruh, no, because I know it's somebody I worked on.
Yeah, he done heard it through the grapevine. He's scared.
The one that I worked on was fine as hell. He is beautiful, like beautiful.
Yeah.
Lady. Even my daughter was like, "Really, Mom? You're working on him?" Like, yes, gladly. He must have told his whole channel of Arabian men, because anytime I go to that chicken spot, they be like, you did that? I was like,
yeah. Hey,
no,
look, he trying to buy some pussy, but he don't know it's a real massage. Yeah, he like, hey, the massage, right? You do the massage, the thing with the hands.
No, sir, no.
He trying to buy some pussy on the sneak tip. He don't know. No, it's a real body work massage, sir. He wasn't lying. Like my nephew said, massage to me, massage in the old country, massage say massage, but it means something else.
Every time he sees me, and then when I give him the price, he just be like, I don't hear from him. He don't text me, nothing. But when
so keep winning, family. You already know what time it is.
No, sir, I'm good. But that's why I think it's important for us to pay attention to the fact that a lot of times we as women, we want, and mind you, he is a church man. So he's one of them godly men. He's widowed. So again, we have a tendency to not realize the value of the different men available may not be the ones that you desire and want, but maybe the ones you need.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about that for a minute. Men we need versus men we want.
Vice versa.
Well, please let me know. What is it that we need versus what we want, Javon? Please help me, because I'm seeing a lot of women wanting stuff, and I don't think it's what they need. They just want it.
I think it's like wanting to eat out on Fridays just because it's Friday. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like you can work the whole week, right?
Yes.
And just because it's the weekend, you say to yourself, I got paid. Or I didn't get paid, but it's the weekend. Now you could say, I'm going to go get me a steak or some shrimp, lobster, the most expensive thing in the world, and cook it at home. But for some reason you said, man, it's fucking Friday, man. It's the weekend. I'm goddamn. You feel like you owe yourself a treat, which could be some bullshit junk food.
Of course.
Or some bullshit wings from Outback or something. You feel like you owe yourself a treat. Right. I think that's how people feel like we're humans. Like, man, I'm out here working, I'm living.
Yes.
This motherfucker right here ain't no good for me, but I owe myself a treat. I don't care how this shit work out. This bitch fine. She want my money. I don't give a fuck. What that song said, ain't too proud to beg, or that song said, oh, if you keep on using me, do you use me up? That nigga said, man, that man basically saying, look, I don't give a shit.
Right.
I deserve this little bad young motherfucker right here. She, uncle, she wants your will. God damn it, I'm gonna be dead. I don't care who get it. I'm gonna put her in this motherfucker. I deserve this right here. Right, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's how people be with humans. Like, you know what I'm saying? A woman could be like, this motherfucker handsome. He fucking the shit out of me. He ain't got nothing going on. He need a place to stay. But guess what? When we go out to the goddamn bowling or Taco Tuesday, I got me a fine motherfucker on my arms, and my friends gonna see it, and my family know it, and ain't nobody got to know what he got and what he don't got. But I deserve to look like I got some. I think that's what black people do when we floss anything. But I think we floss humans like pocketbooks. Like, we know when something ain't good for, and then sometimes we just settle down and say, you know what? I got a 5 or a 7. I knew Chris was good for me. The funny thing about my wife in our situation, which I do like, you can't really look at both of us and be like, who's the catch? Now, some people gonna say I'm the catch. Some people say she the catch. You know what I'm saying? But it's not so far imbalanced that somebody be like, hell yeah, she the catch. How the fuck he get her? Or hell yeah, he the catch. How the fuck she get him?
Right.
You know, so there's a certain evenness to us.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But
that's important.
Yeah, so it's like when you go out to eat at Golden Corral, at some point you may say, let me get me a little salad. Or you might eat you a salad first. Then you go fuck up everything. And then you eat all the cookies and shit at the end. Right. Or sometimes you might just eat a salad and get the desserts. Or sometimes you might eat so much of everything else you say, man, I ain't even goddamn gonna get no dessert.
Right.
I think that's how we look at people. At some point, you know, hey, look, I'm ready to settle down. I'm tired of being by myself.
Well, okay.
I'm tired of doing it all by myself. Yes. I'm gonna get me a goddamn salad, which is a man I know that's good for me that I need. You know,
right. Well,
I'm gonna get me a goddamn salad and some greens and a little piece of baked chicken from up this motherfucker and take my ass on home and live my life.
But I think that's what the problem is with women. I think because a lot of women are in so much. I don't know if you've been watching that. I've been doing a lot of evals about the soul freeze. You know, I've been talking about how women are free. You know, they're frozen souls and they're cold and they're not really warm. And what's the difference between a wet woman and a warm woman? And if she's wet and warm and how good it feels and all that. So I've been talking about this, but I think it's important that I don't veer away from the fact that a lot of times women are missing out because they're comparing their lack to what they think they need versus being in gratitude for where you are. Because like I've been enlightening many 50 plus women, I said, well, what's going on? Like, why don't you have a man? And then they'll run down this list of X-Men, or they'll run down these men and, well, you know, Mr. Charles, you know, he's nice and all, but I ain't trying to be with him. And, you know, he's just, I mean, he's nice, but I ain't trying to do all that. And then I got this other one. He wants to, you know, take dogs out for a walk. And then I got this other one. He's nice, but, and I looked at him and I'm like, so let me get this straight. So you got one that's taking you dog walking. You got another one that wants to take you to Cracker Barrel. Then you got another one over here that's, what's the problem? I just want to be married. Like, what? Like,
yeah, they feel like they deserve it. That's the motherfucking icing on the cake. But they just said they got one for everything.
Options. Yes, they got options, but they don't see them, so they don't have options. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Making sense to you? So they have options. They have other outside interests, like we talk about in Miagami. You have outside interests, but you aren't taking advantage of it because they don't look like the husband that's supposed to show up at the door and just say, hey, I'm here. That's literally how women think in their imagination. He's just going to show up just because you're you. What the hell, Javon? That's not realistic. Girl,
think about that. That's what I was at home. That's what I was saying earlier about it's Friday.
Yes.
Just because it's Friday, we want to eat out. And if we ain't got no money, we think our life is bad, even if we got food in the goddamn freezer or refrigerator.
We don't want to thaw it out. We don't want to do it.
Yeah, it's Friday. Yeah. I deserve this. I want a husband. So what have I got? This, that, and the guy. You got 3 guys. This all of them.
What am I missing? Are they handsome? Because you know me.
And guess what? The craziest thing is like this. I tell them women in situations like this, I said, the reason I don't feel sorry for you, because ain't no man staying around playing that position in your life if he ain't willing to be with you. These are men that you got in the friend zone that
Yeah.
want you.
Right, because they wouldn't be over there.
Yeah, these are men that want you.
Right, and you're acting like, well, I should have a husband.
Yeah.
But wait,
You
ladies,
got three potentials right there. These are
right
men that
there.
want you as you are.
And some of them are exes, so they are still in the. They're still in the like they might be in the
Yeah,
what
an
do you call
ex that
it?
wants you back.
They might want to circle the block again or something. I don't know, but they want to holler or whatever. A lot. Why are you so cold that you don't want to warm up and allow them to come into your space? And mind you, I said, well, why don't you have one where, well, the other one, and he's just this. And I want him to be this, but he's not being this. It's like, girl, you can't change that. So let me run down the list of what I'm going to help women to understand. There's 4 different styles of husbands that I want women to pay attention to, okay? Let's go. Husband type number 1 is the love lost husband. He's the one that I'm helping ladies so they can get it because they really want these husbands now. Husband number 1 is the love lost husband. He carries grief from losing love. A great example of him would be Tyrese. So you guys can kind of picture in your mind what I mean.
Yeah.
He was in a marriage, although he is divorced. Yeah, he's a divorcee, but he looks more like a love lost husband because he looks more like a widow than a divorcee. Follow me. Sometimes men grieve as if she died, even though she is still living.
Yeah.
Because of the death of the marriage, it was more like he embodied a death like husband that is gone through his wife dying, if that makes sense.
I get it. Because he's too goddamn hurt.
Yes. So he's the one that's the love lost husband, but he carries a lot of grief. Now we got the recovering husband, ladies. So the recovering husband is the one healing from separation. Okay? So he's kind of like, I'm out of the love affair, but I'm actually interested in still, I'm not so bombarded with hurt that I'm not willing to engage.
Yeah.
Then we have the never married husband. I'm sorry, I said 4, it's 5. Never married husband is idealistic and he's untested. So he's never been tested in a covenant like that.
Yeah.
So that means this is the never married husband, but this is still a husband no less for y'all ladies that want one so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have the independent husband. He's self-sufficient. He values freedom. So that's always good because you have a man that is independent, but he also values freedom, but he is someone that you can
wants to be married and loyal.
Right. But at the same time, if he's not, he's still able to be sufficient on his own.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, and then we have the transforming husband that's evolving. He's still in process. So he's still processing his love loss, his life past loves. He's going through his process, but there are different, if you text me, I will gift you some different understandings of the benefits for each one of them. Because here's what we tend to do, Javon, and this is why monogamy is so important. We tend to have an all or nothing expectation. All or nothing myth is what it's called. He's either going to marry me or I don't want nothing to do with him. He's either got to be a husband to me or I don't want him around. And this, my love, is what's costing so many women as they're aging because they don't have the husband to fall back on. They're doing away with these potential men types, husband types, because they think, well, he's not going to be in my bed every night. He's not going to make this legal, then I'm wasting my time. Are you? Looks like to me, you're not wasting time if you're using the time properly. You should be, having some fun and going.
Yeah, it's funny that you said all those because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I think that's more of a man thought. Long as I'm getting what I need, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And I just think, like you said, it's like a scarlet letter. It's a scarlet letter. It's a scarlet letter.
Yes.
Miss Carla, I gotta get ready to get up out of here. I want to be on time for some stuff tonight.
Okay.
Is there anything you want to say before we wrap it up and get on up out of here?
Like I said, just text me 844-594-7366. Hashtag I need help or help me, so I'll know what this is about. But ladies, if you really want to learn about what it is, what your husband opportunities are looking like, one more thing I want to definitely make sense of is stop listening to all these statistics about what's not good for you. Do some research. I've been doing research for a while, and it's very important that you do research on the proximity of where you are. What is the potential for you? I know they have statistics out here, and there's no black men and all this.
Say it's different in California than New York.
Thank you.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, that
So
makes so much
please
sense.
pay attention to your proximity so you are aware of what's your potential. What's the chances of you coming across it? And last but not least, not only that, you also want to pay attention to the fact that what is your flair? How are men drawn to you? Are you getting hit on by an older man, or are you getting hit on by younger men, or are anybody approaching? If you're walking in a room and no men are trying to step, then there's some changes you need to make in turning your sexy back on.
Yeah, I know. I've seen women, and you can just look at them and tell, and the men be like, "Man, that bitch ain't getting no dick. That bitch don't want no man." And when you get to talking to them and get to know them, they damn near tell you, I'm bitter and I'm cold at this point in my life." You know what I'm saying? They damn near say that. Yeah, exactly. They damn near say that.
Yes.
Seemed like an hour go by so fast. It's been an hour and 13 minutes. It just seemed like it go by so fast.
How many did we have from X tonight? We had X.
45.
Okay. All right.
I appreciate y'all, fam. Y'all stay tuned in, tapped in, turned on. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, some Thursdays. I think I'm gonna be back out here tomorrow, Thursday. If I figure out a topic, something to talk about, I'm not gonna talk about none that I'm not passionate about. No, I just can't do it. But I appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Y'all make sure y'all get y'all a Living Soul reading as well. You can hit that same number that's up there for the Living Soul readings. I've gotten one. They work. And I'm going to just start saying them shits just work.
Yes. Good night, guys.
Y'all be good. Appreciate you.